Hello everyone, this is MK from I Am Energy. So this is gonna be a short video, but I thought I should share with all of you about this really I don't even know if it's a Mandela effect, or maybe whoever did it probably knew about the Mandela effect, or something like that. Everyone remembers about one of the most commonly known Mandela effects about the Monopoly game, or the guy from the Monopoly game with, you know, the sort of the old black hat and the one-eyed speck with a mustache. Some remember it like that, some don't. I remember it with the speck very clearly and vividly. And I was actually searching to just blatantly going on the internet and searching pictures of the 90s Monopoly game set. Not just the game itself, but any kind of artifact or any collectibles of the Monopoly game from the 90s or even earlier. I'm not sure when it actually was released. I just remember I played it in the 90s, so that's where I remember it from. So interestingly, I was just browsing on the internet on Amazon, and there was this tab on Amazon today that said interesting finds or something like that, and one of the section was stash, as you know, mustache, spelled S-T-A-C-H-E, stash for stash, something like that. And I found this really cute, I think 10 centimeter sized doll of an octopus, a pink octopus, and I'll share the link. Hopefully it's still gonna be there, because some other interesting things happen after that. Excuse me. I searched it on a desktop computer, and that's where I first found it. So this tiny, really cute, adorable octopus doll had a mustache. It wasn't a black mustache, but it was a yellow mustache. It had the same Monopoly guy hat, and guess what else it had? The one-eyed speck. It looked almost a copycat of the Monopoly guy with the one-eyed speck, except that it was a pink octopus with tiny feet instead of, you know, the octopus tentacles. So check it out. I mean, just the interesting thing that happened right after that is I was in my car. I think this happened during my lunchtime. The next thing that happened, I was in my car, and I was looking for it on my phone. My internet was a little slow. That's why I'm not recording the video today live. Sometimes I do that, as you may have noticed in some of my previous videos. And so my internet data cap has run out, so I have the regular unlimited data, whichever, I mean, it's the slowest of them all right now. So it takes a little time right now to load up. It's until, you know, I get my data caps back at the end of the month. So okay, I decided to go to my Amazon app because it was on my phone. I figured, let me just try see if I can find it on through my Amazon app on my phone. It took a little bit of searching, then I found it. I think I searched pink octopus with a stash, or a stash on a pink octopus. One or the other, I think I searched, and it popped up. Interestingly though, when I searched something similar on my web browser on my phone, on the Amazon website, using my web browser, and it didn't show up. It said no search found, which was a little weird. So I don't know. I'm hoping it's still there. I'm driving right now. I believe I still have the page open on my app with the doll. So I'm gonna try to save that, or save the link so I can share with you guys. Hopefully, if not, just look for it and see if any of you can find it. But it's really cool. I don't want to give out the company's name on the video. I'll just share the link, and you guys can check it out, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Can check it out for sure. Let me open this up to get a little more light. I guess not. I just opened up my sunroof, hoping that I'm gonna get a little more light, but hey, what you can do? So yeah, check it out. It's a really cool thing. Like I said, everyone knows about this Monopoly guy Mandela effect. It's very commonly known, but I thought this was something new I haven't noticed. So I'm calling it more of a Mandela effect glitch. That a time shift probably occurred for those of you who believe in a Mandela effect, and all of a sudden, with all the parallel dimensions, I guess, going back and forth, or in and out of each other, maybe one of these glitches stayed out somehow. I don't know. It's all in the program, There's always some coding problem in the programs, in our life codes and the universal code. Maybe this is one of those glitches that all of a sudden happened. You never know. And I might be wrong. I know some of you might say, well, the Monopoly guy was not the only type of toy that ever came with a black hat, a mustache, and one-eyed speck. I'd like to see if you have an example. Please do share it, so that others can know about it also, especially around that same time frame, if there was any other toys, or if there was any movies that used to use that, where this Monopoly guy with the one-eyed speck concept came from. To my knowledge, I don't remember. I mean, I haven't searched that deeply. Maybe I can find if I do, but if any of you do, please do share. But to my knowledge, that figure or avatar of the Monopoly game, that Monopoly guy was the only figure or avatar or toy guy or whatever that I remember ever had that kind of distinct that kind of distinctive, for a lack of better words, I don't even have a better word to explain it. Those distinctive black hat and mustache, and the one-eyed speck. So it's really cool. Check it out. Check the link out. Hopefully it's still gonna work when I post this video. I'm not gonna take a picture of it because it's I'm not sure about the rules and regulations of sharing someone else's company's properties like that, even though it's just a small tiny plush doll. But I'll share the link and you guys can check it out and let me know what you think. So that's it for now. If you haven't subscribed, I will appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. and not just for me, but also to be able to check out the other videos that are on the channel. And especially if you turn on the notification bell after you subscribe, you also stay updated, you know, for the upcoming videos. I've also shared some really interesting videos in the past few days having to do with seeing more than a single sun, presumably. At least that's what I thought. And there were some interesting issues that happened while I was recording that video, and I talked about that, and you can see it in the description. I wrote down about it. Then I did a follow-up video on it as well. Feel free to check that out as well. It's where I also talked about the power of will. So very cool, interesting videos. I'd like to know if any of you ever had any of those similar experiences, and you can share them in those public comment sections. If not, you know, if you feel that this is not the right time for you to share it in the public domain, feel free to just send me an email to have it shared privately, and we can discuss about it and connect and whatnot. And you can send it to goodnessforallbeings@gmail.com, and I'll share that email address as well at the bottom of this video, as I have been doing for the last few videos as well. A lot of dead animals on the street in Nashville right now, so God bless all of their souls. At the highest power. I'm sure they're going in a really better place after experiencing these lives. But like I still always say, though, you know, wherever we are, we should still take all these experiences and observances as nothing more than wonderful experiences, whether it turns out to look or feel negative or positive. That's why we are here, you know. At least that's what I believe, that we are here to experience all of these and observe. This is more like an attraction place, not just an experiment, even though I believe we ourselves also signed up for this experimenting place that we call Earth. And prayers for Mother Earth, as well as she develops, we develop with her as we develop and progress through our lives with the rest of the universe or multiverse. So yeah, keep that in mind. Stay safe, stay cautious, stay positive. Especially stay safe and cautious while you are an observer. Just like, you know, going to a zoo, when you are in a zoo, you don't want to necessarily put your finger inside the cage of a tiger to see what happens next. But you can always observe as close as possible and experience it, even though I'm not a big fan of animals in a cage. That was a bad example, wasn't it? I don't know. I guess it's Friday. Things are just pouring through me and in the form of downloads. So I'm just spreading the message across through all of you. So that's it for now. This is MK. Until next time, we are all energies. Take care.